getting ready to go out on Stick Marsh, East Central Florida, with the new Sea-Doo FishPros. Over here on Stick Marsh, legendary bassin spot. Bass like to hide under these mats. They don't have roots, they're just floating mats. Just hook your shiner in the tail and tug on him a little bit and he'll hide underneath there. Wow. There's more down here too.
Coming around.
That's a decent little fish there.
That's a good one.
Some people have been fishing on personal watercraft ever since they've been out, and today we were at Stick Marsh Lake with the Sea-Doo FishPro, and you guys have finally designed a personal watercraft that has everything fishermen want. It was just a great day. Tell me about some of the fishing features here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's 700 million fishermen around the world, and we just want to give them a different experience. I mean, now we want to add fishing to the Sea-Doo life. So we have the new FishPro 155, and we're really thinking it's fishermen's unfair advantage against the fish. So now we have a watercraft specifically designed for fishing, but it's very clever, it's very exciting, but it's very versatile too.
Yeah.
So you can fish all day, but if you wanted to go wakeboarding later or cruising at another time, you can do all those things.
Now let's start from the back of the boat and work our way forward. I love this cooler. How is it attached there?
Well, this is part of our Link accessory package. So part of our Link system allows you to interchange different accessories. So we have a 4.4 gas caddy that can be added to that, a smaller cooler, different storage containers, but this is our 13.5 gallon cooler that attaches to the Link. It's easy to attach, easy to remove. All of the rod holders, it comes with 4 rod holders. All of the rod holders can be moved to different locations depending on what kind of fishing you're going to do that day. We also have a recessed top deck, so you can put your bait or whatever you're working on. It's kind of a workstation there with a grip surface. We also have the rubber net here that holds your gear, and then we move up to the seat. So we've changed the seat a little bit. It's more of a flatter seat. So again, you can slide forward to back. We made the lumbar support a little bit lower profile again, so you can move from the driving position back to the rods.
Well, that was one thing I was kind of worried about. You know, how easy will it be to, I'm an older guy, moving around the boat, and by the end of the day, I was one with the machine. It was as easy as could be. You can stand up, you can spin around. I love these gunnels here. They're padded with the grip material, and they're kind of canted up a little bit, so it's ergonomically really correct. So it's just a great place to fish from.
Yeah, we've done a couple different things again to make it more fishable. The gunnel footrest, as you mentioned, and part of the beauty of a watercraft period is how close you are to the water and to the environment.
Yeah.
So now fishing, I mean, you're really close to the water. You're close to the action, and it really makes fishing a lot of fun.
Kind of reminded me of kayak fishing a little bit. You know, the same feeling that you get when you're out on the water by yourself, and just
it's similar,
low.
But now you can get to the fish at 55 miles an hour.
Well, a couple of things I didn't think I'd be able to do is fish live bait. We had a bait bucket in the cooler, plenty of room in this cooler. We had a dozen live, wild shiners or big fish. But the thing that was really made it happen, I could actually live troll with this boat, go 1 mile an hour. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, we were able to add a feature called trolling mode, and that's part of our electronic or intelligent throttle control system, where we can literally program the power. So we have 9 different settings, with one literally crawling at half a mile an hour. It's perfect for live baits.
Yeah.
So the trolling mode is a beautiful feature that's exclusive on the Sea-Doo FishPro.
Yeah, I caught my 2 biggest fish trolling. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's all. You were the king for the day out here.
That is such a rare occurrence, Tim. I can't even tell you.
You were the bass master on the FishPro today, so that's awesome. You know that, and as you were talking about, I noticed you were trolling over some of the ledges, but the visual eye, we didn't know there was ledges.
Right.
But thanks to the Garmin Fish Finder, we could use the sonar system and see where the ledges were.
Oh, the other thing too is this killer sound system. You know, the thing I love especially about it, it has this great deep bass to it, and it's, you know, high end's great, a lot of depth to it, but it's really confined to the rider. You know, I thought, you know, I don't want to be that obnoxious guy that blasts music to everyone in the world. This really contains it towards the rider, and it's pretty other boater friendly.
Yeah, the Sea-Doo sound system, it was integrated during the design of the product. It was not an afterthought. And it's designed to focus the sound on the rider and the passenger and not the environment.
Yeah.
Last thing we want to do is be a nuisance on the water and have noise pollution.
You know, some personal watercraft I've been on are a little tippy. This was exceptionally stable today, which is nice because the wind was blowing pretty good today, and there were some waves out there, remarkably stable. What's going on there?
So stability is one of the most important aspects to customers when they're looking for a new watercraft. And the new Sea-Doo with the ST3 hull, that design lowered everything. It lowered the center of gravity. It lowered the rider 3 inches. The seat's lower, the footwell is lower, the handlebars are lower. So it lowers that center of gravity. So it's much, much more stable with the engine off, at idle, and at speed. We have a transom extension. So we actually added some length to the back of the unit.
Right.
And what that does is adds more buoyancy.
Right.
So when you're at slower speed, you have more buoyancy on the transom. It also has a secondary link attachment area. So you can add a secondary cooler, the gas caddy to this, so you can extend your range even further. And also, if you remove all this, you just have a huge back deck.
Yeah.
So you can lay out on it, you can cast from it. So it just gives you more versatility. It's about the lifestyle that you have on the water with this Sea-Doo.
Yeah, this is a do it all in one machine package here for sure.
For more information on the Sea-Doo FishPro and other great boats, go to boatingworld.com, and also make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Alan Jones, and thanks for being part of our boating world.